In this chapter, we will understand about images, how to use images in Pygame, how to load them, scale them, flip them, rotate them. So there are different functions which are related to images which you can use. So when we create a game, there are so many things we need to include in the game, and images also play a very important role. So if you want to zoom on a particular area, if you want to zoom out, or if you want to rotate some object, in that case you need these basics. So we will start with some of the basic functions of images. So the first function is the load. Whenever you want to load any image in your game, for example, if you have created some character for your game, and if you want to use that character in your game and you want to animate that, then you need to load it first. To load the game, to load the image, there is a function which is pygame.image.load. And in this, you have to pass the path of your image, or you can directly pass the image if it's in your current directory. So this function loads new image from a file, and you can directly pass the name of the file or the object, and you also need to pass the extensions of the file as well. Then the next is we convert that image. So basically we create a copy and it helps to draw quickly on the screen. For that purpose we convert it. So in this way you can load image in your system. Similarly, if you have made some changes in the image and if you want to save that, then you can also do that with the help of pygame.image.save. So with the help of that function, you can save file to the disk. So pygame.image.save. With the help of this function, you can save file to the disk if you have created it in your code. Then next is the flip. Flip is used for flipping the image either horizontally or vertically. So if you want to flip the image, then you can do that with the help of flip function, and the flipping takes place based on the Boolean values of x and y. So you can decide whether you want to flip horizontally or vertically. So the syntax is flip, then you need to pass which object you want to flip, that is known as surface, and x boolean and y boolean. So based on this x boolean and y boolean value, flipping occurs. So if you set x boolean true, then horizontal flip will take place, and if you set y boolean true, then vertical flip will take place. So in this way you can perform the flipping operation using the flip function. The next is the rotate operation. The rotate operation is used when you want to rotate the image either clockwise or anti-clockwise. So there the syntax is surface, the object which you need to rotate, and then there is an angle. So angle, if you give the positive, then counterclockwise rotation will be performed, and if you give negative angle, then the clockwise rotation will be performed. So this is the rotate function. With the help of this rotate function, you can rotate your image. So you can give any angle, 90 degrees, 100 degrees. So in this way you can give any angle and you can perform the rotation clockwise, anti-clockwise based on the degree of angle as well as whether it's positive or negative. The next is row to zoom. This is basically the combination of rotation and scaling. So whenever if you want to perform scaling as well as rotation transformation, then row to zoom is used. So scale value is multiplied by the current positions of the value or the current resolution, and angle represents the degree of rotation. So this is the scaling factor and this is the angle, and both the combination transformation you can perform here. The next is the scaling. Scaling is basically zoom in, zoom out function which is basically used. So this function returns a new image that is the size of the original image. So this is 2x. 2x means it's a double scale. So whenever if you are giving image and if you want to zoom it to double its size, then you can do that with this operation, that is scale doubler. Here you need to pass the surface only and destination surface is none. Then next is Laplacian. Laplacian is used to find out the ages in your object or images, and there is an inbuilt algorithm which is Laplacian algorithm. With the help of that, age detection takes place. So this is the Laplacian, where you just need to pass the name of the object which is the surface. There are many methods which can be done on the image, but these are some of the basics functions which I have explained here. Now what we are going to do is we are going to create one program, and in that program we will load image. After loading the image, we will perform flipping, rotation, roto zoom, scaling, Laplacian. So these all operations we will perform on the image so that you will better understand how to merge this function with event handling. Because basically these functions will be performed when we will press some keyboard keys or when we will use mouse. So how to merge event handling and these functions we will learn now. So what we are going to do now, we are going to load an image, and based on that image we will perform some transformation on it. So let's start with the code.